Welcome to Listen to the Heartbeat, the place where we slow down long enough to hear the rhythm of legacy, the rhythm of truth, and the rhythm that lives inside every bloodline. I'm your host, Aaron Golden. This episode is not just a conversation. It is a reflection, a moment of gratitude, a moment of remembrance. Because sometimes in life we look around and realize something powerful. We were never walking alone. There were people who walked before us, parents who guided us, ancestors who guarded us, families and houses that stood beside us when the storms came. And even when they are no longer here in the physical world, their presence still moves through our lives.
Their wisdom, their endurance, their endurance, their protection.
Tonight I want to thank my mother and father for watching over their granddaughter Rihanna. A journey back to truth, a journey back to family was not easy. But somehow through every lesson, every storm, and every hard truth,
She found her way home.
and in that moment I realized something simple but powerful.
One down,
One to go.
one to go.
Because somewhere on his own journey, little Aaron is still walking his road. And like every bloodline story, the road sometimes winds through challenges before it leads back to family. But faith reminds us that the story is not finished, because when the houses stand together, the bloodline remains strong.
Tonight we honor those houses, the houses that carried endurance, the houses that carried wisdom, the houses that carried protection.
The house of Crow, the house of Bell, the house of Earls, the house of Hell, the house of Archie, the house of Jones, and all those who stood beside them and above them all. The guardianship of the house of Golden and the dreamer. Because legacy is not just about where we come from, it's about who we protect, who we guide, and who we help find their way home.
Tonight's episode is about family legacy and the power of endurance.
So take a breath, listen closely, and welcome to Listen to the Heartbeat. I know you're still watching, still guarding the bloodline, still walking beside your grandchildren.
Thank you for looking after Ariana.
Yeah, I had to laugh for a moment.
Because I know me.
Mom and Dad, I feel you in the quiet air, standing with the ancestors everywhere. Guiding every step when the road gets long, helping me remember where we belong.
Thank you for watching over her life, protecting her path through the struggle and strife. The journey was hard, but the truth stayed strong, and somehow your spirit kept guiding her home.
Yeah, I had to laugh,
because I know me. Mom and Dad, thank you for watching over her, guarding every step, every lesson she would learn. Through the storms and the truth she had to see, you were standing there, bringing her back to me.
Mom and Dad, your wisdom fills the air, your bloodline protection everywhere.
Through every trial and every story, you kept Ariana covered in your glory.
I was sitting back reflecting on the road she walked,
every lesson learned, every truth she taught.
Some people ran when the truth was revealed,
but truth has a way of forcing wounds to heal.
Because returning the truth ain't easy to see, especially when the road eventually leads to me.
But the truth she carried had to be told, even if some hearts weren't ready or bold.
Mom and Dad,
because I know me. Mom and Dad, thank you for watching over her, guarding every step, every lesson she would learn. Through the storms and the truth she had to see, you were standing there, bringing her back to me. And tonight, I say it with gratitude in my soul.
One down, one to go. One down, one to go.
Ariana found a way through the storm and the pain, through the lessons of life and the ancestral lane.
But I'm still waiting,
still believing,
for little Aaron to find his road home.
Mom, Dad, keep watching the road he walks, guide his heart, guide his thoughts, because just like his sister,
one day the path will lead him back to one down, one to go. And I'm grateful for the houses that reminded
me of the strength that still lives in our family.
The house of Archie has stood tall through the years,
the house of Jones echoes endurance through tears.
Your spirit carried the lessons you gave,
through time, through memory, through every way.
Your bloodline never breaks,
your lessons never fade. Mom and Dad, thank you for watching over her, guarding every step, every lesson she would learn. Through the storms and the truth she had to see, you were standing there, bringing her back to me. Mom and Dad, your legacy lives in me, and in Ariana's future we will see that the bloodline walks with memory, and the ancestors still protect the family.
One down, one to go. We're still waiting for a little heaven,
but the house of golden always finds its way home.
And just like that, we reached the end of another heartbeat. Tonight we spoke about legacy, about parents who still guide us, even after they've crossed into eternity, about the strength of family, the endurance of the bloodline, and the quiet protection that sometimes surrounds us when we need it most. To my mother and father, thank you for continuing to watch over your granddaughter. Your guidance brought her back through the storm and back to the circle of family. And as I said earlier, one down, one to go. Because somewhere along his journey, he's still walking his road. And like many of us in life, sometimes the road home takes time. But faith reminds us that the story isn't finished. Because when the houses stand together, when the ancestors stand with us, when truth continues to guide our steps, the bloodline always finds its way forward. So tonight we honor the houses. The House of Crow, the House of Bell, the House of Earls, the House of Haley, the House of Archie, the House of Jones, and above all, we remember that the watch continues. The five golden and the dreamer still stands guard. Thank you for listening to.
I'm your host, Aaron Golding. Until next time, stay mindful, stay strong, and remember, every life has a rhythm. All we have to do is listen to the heartbeat. Listen to the heartbeat. Every life has a rhythm. All we have to do